This is Jonathan checking in on another postcard. This is a very somber one, really. I'm on the way back home now, and I've stopped in at the Somme, and I'm just at a place called Mouquet Farm, which for the Australians became Mouquet Farm, and it was a scene of one of the most catastrophically expensive battles, first for Australian forces, and then for Canadian, and then for British forces. Just for a bit of land. Let me there's a farm. And I know, this is much of what we talk about is I know much of what we talk about is about wealth creation or wealth protection. But I think this is the overlap really with where Fred Harrison is, especially in the video of his London talk, and also when Phil talks about the citizens' dividend, is the importance of being citizens and ensuring that our politicians stay honest and they don't commit us to things that would be catastrophic, if not for us personally, for our sons and daughters. Phil's made a long-term prediction that around 2027, that's when there's going to be more pressure on military of possible conflict. One of the reasons why there was such catastrophic harm in the Battle of the Somme in 1916 in July was that there was a technological difference between the artillery that the Germans were able to put out, and we didn't have the technology to beat them until September, when the British came up with the idea of tanks. That's when they started using it, and it was in the September 16 when they used tanks of the technology. Now, what the belief is that this next set of fighting will be between drones, and the real danger, the real damage for all of our sons and daughters would be if humans came up against drones rather than just drone versus drones. And that's the real danger that we're gonna face. And so it's just to remember that when we say it's all about the land, that this is a catastrophic effect and the catastrophic impact of not having politicians and military leaders that know what they're doing. Because frankly, the incompetence and the loss that you experience and that you re-feel when you see all the graves and all the unnamed graves as well, because there's so many people and so many men that were just never found. And quite a few graves. I'll put some pictures in the link that I took of the cemetery at Poitiers, which is just down there. It's just over that hill. It's just over there. And that's what we've got to stand up for. We've got to be citizens, and we've got to keep our politicians honest. And we've got to stop them committing our sons and daughters to battles when they protect their own children.